Hey team, welcome back to my channel. Today we have an arms and abs workout. I'm going to use a water bottle as a lightweight in this workout, but you can totally rock it body weight. Other than that, you need to come into the team. Just get your mat and your water bottle. Let's get ready to rock. All right team, we're going to start with just a simple warm up. We're going to start with a side to side step with a chest fly. So I'm going to go ahead and bring both hands up to about shoulder height right here. Step out with my left, and then as I bring the feet together, push forward. Bring it back, push it forward. All right team, alternating sides right here. Good, getting the body warm, but especially the upper body. Good team. We are back at our usual location. It's a beautiful day. I honestly might not film here for a couple weeks. They're doing some construction, apparently, that I just realized, and traffic was like just a pain in the butt to get over here. So I'm gonna go with the other beach that I filmed up for the past couple workouts, because it's closer to home and I don't have to drive that far. Good team, good. Go ahead and take the feet nice and wide right here. Take a nice wide base and go ahead and bump both hips to the right. Bring the right arm up overhead, get a nice stretch in the side body, and then opposite side, bump both hips to the left, bring the left arm up overhead. Alternating sides right here, team. Good. Warming up that core, we're gonna need it. So arms and abs, this is a no repeat workout. We've got 10 different exercises, and like half of them are arms and half of them are abs. So you do wanna stretch out those sides, stretch out that core, because we're gonna work it. Good team. Good. Beautiful. Let's go with one more each side. Perfect team. Go ahead and bring both palms down. We're gonna come to an alternating plank to pike right here. So go ahead and peel the hips up nice and high in this pike position, and then lower down into a plank. Pike, plank. Just alternating between these two. Good. Warming up that shoulder joint. Good team. I love this pike position, as yogis would call it, down dog. Just an awesome stretch. Good team. Beautiful. So you know how, maybe you don't know, but I think all Costco's are like this, where you go in and I think the TVs are always in the front. So I went into Costco yesterday and they were playing The Incredibles. Good team. Good, go ahead and come on up. We're gonna take that warm up from the top. We'll come right into that side to side step with a chest fly, or chest press, I should say. I'm sorry, team, this is a press, not a fly. Good, good. Anyways, The Incredibles were on, and I always thought if I had a superpower, speed was just never been on my radar. I've never wanted super speed, but I gotta say, I really sat there and just watched The Incredibles as if like, oh, just get me some popcorn, I'm in a theater, like no big deal. And I was like watching Dash run so fast that he could run on water. Perfect team, go ahead and take the feet nice and wide. We'll come right back in this alternating overhead reaches. I was like, I should really give that a little more thought. Like, maybe I would pick speed. Good team. Yeah, run so fast that he is not breaking water surface and can just run on it. I was like, that is actually cool. I guess I usually think of like super speed and I'm like, so you can win some track meets? Like, no, it was never like a very appealing, you know, that question people like to ask that. Like, oh, if you had any superpower, what would it be? Never said speed. But now I'm second guessing it. That's such an awesome movie. Like the superpowers that they came up with are just cool. Elastigirl. Good team, let's go with one more each side. Good. Perfect, go ahead and come on down. Back into that alternating plank to pike. Beautiful team. Good. Yeah, so enjoy this beach view. Well, you can. You'll still get to see the beach, but just a different one. But I do love this location. As you guys know, I love it when the waves crash on the rocks and make giant splashes. That's always very exciting for me. Good team. Good, let's go with one more each. Perfect, go ahead and drop the knees. So to dog, you're down on all fours right here. We're gonna go ahead and come into a cat-cow stretch. So big arch in the back, look forward. And curve, belly button to spine. Wiggle it out, get a little weird, find any tight spots. Good, big arch. And curve. Good, arch. and curve. We'll go with one more each. Big arch and curve. Beautiful, team. Go ahead and come to a neutral spine. We're gonna come into some bird dog. So I'm gonna go ahead and straighten out the left arm and the right leg and then reel it all in. Good, extend, reel it in, extend, reel it in. Let's go 2 more. Extend, reel it in. Good, use that core. And 1 more. Extend, reel it in. Perfect, team. Same thing, other side. Go ahead and straighten out the right arm and the left leg and then reel it in. Good, extend, reel it in. Use your core. Extend, reel it in, extend, reel it in. We'll go 1 more. Extend and reel it in. Perfect, team. Go ahead and come to a neutral spine right here. We're gonna bring the big toes together and bring the knees about as wide as your mat or towel. Go ahead and bring that right hand towards center and open up the left one. Big twist right here. We're gonna alternate between here and then looping it under, thread the needle, drop the shoulder down towards the ground. Good, and you press into this top hand to get deeper into this twist. Alternate between those two a few times. So big twist up, loop it under. Good, big twist up, loop it under. We'll go 1 more each, get this nice spinal twist going. Big twist and loop it under. Perfect, team. The left hand's gonna go ahead and replace the right. We're gonna open up the right one, big twist and loop it under. Good, big twist up, loop it under, big twist, loop it under, and 1 more each. Big twist up and loop it under. Perfect, team. Go ahead and come back to center right here. Go ahead and get some water if you need it. Majority of this workout is going to go ahead and be on the ground, so you can stay down here if you want. Get some water if you need it, and we'll come into our workout. All right, team, so coming into the first half of this workout, if you were hesitant to click on this because you're like, I bet this has push-ups, you would be correct. I know, push-ups are tough, team. So let's get them done early while our arms are fresh. We're gonna come to a sit back to a push-up. So go ahead and start out in top of a push-up position. You're gonna sit it back towards the back of your mat here, come forward, push. All right, team, and if we're not ready for this yet, it's also okay to come forward, drop to the knees, and push from here. All right, team, come on up. We got 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. Good. Don't be intimidated, Tim. You can do hard things. Beautiful. Good. See, now I want to watch The Incredibles 2, because it's been a while since I've watched either one. To be honest, I almost kind of forgot about those movies. But I know Incredibles 2 has like a whole bunch of superpowers, if memory serves me correct, to go look at and be like, oh, maybe I want that superpower. Perfect, team. Go ahead and flip on over. We're gonna come into some flutter kicks. So go ahead and come down flat onto our backs right here. Keep that lower back actively pressed into the ground. Hands underneath the booty for support. Now, bring both legs out. Keep as low to the ground as you can and just flutter. All right, team? If you feel your lower back coming up, it's also okay to bring the legs up higher and flutter a little bit higher. All right, team? 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. Good. Waking up that core. Beautiful, team. There's, it's a beautiful day, but there's a giant cloud in front of the sun. But it's moving. Good, team. But it's big and fluffy and pretty. Beautiful. A few more seconds. Good. I always thought I would want the power to adapt. Like if I wanted to swim. Perfect, team. Go ahead and drop. We're gonna flip on over. I'm gonna go ahead and use my water bottle for this one. If you're rocking this workout with just body weight, then just ignore my water bottle for a moment here. But you're gonna come into a bear hold position. So you're gonna come into palms and toes right here, and then just hover the knees. Now from here, I'm gonna take my water bottle, come into a front raise, switch. All right, team? So if you're just working at body weight, it's also okay to just front raise from here. All right, team? We got 30 seconds, all straining sides right here. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Pop on up, let's work. Good. Full body experience on this one. Engage those shoulders and try not to let your hips swivel too much. Try and use your core to stay nice and stable. Beautiful. Yeah, like, so if I were to jump into water, I'd want to like sprout gills. I want like the power to adapt, like all species have done over time, to best suit whatever environment they're in. Perfect, team. Go ahead and drop. We're gonna flip back over onto our booties. This is another one where I'm gonna use a water bottle, but feel free to rock this with just body weight. I'm gonna come to some bicycle pass unders. So I'm gonna go ahead and lean back so the abs are engaged, bring both feet up. Now, I'm gonna bring one knee in, past the water bottle under, bring the other knee in, past the water bottle under. All right, team, if you're rocking this with just body weight, it's also okay to just hold and bicycle from here. All right, team, when you're ready, we got 30 seconds on the clock. Pop on up, let's work. Good. These are tough. I don't know about you guys, but my core is already feeling it. Good. I'm actually coming in a little sore, which I feel like if you've been with me a while, you've probably heard me say that a million times. I have a habit of going really hard in the gym, and then I like to come out and film and do some body weight workouts because they just feel nice to get some movement in, but not go all out, you know? Perfect, team. Take a breather. We're gonna go ahead and come back into that plank position. I'm gonna use a water bottle again on this one, but again, feel free to just rock this with just body weight. You're gonna go ahead and come into a plank bicep curl. So I'm gonna come onto palms and toes right here. I'm gonna stay on just my right hand, take the left arm and bicep curl for a full 30 seconds, and then we'll switch sides. If you get tired, it's also okay to drop down to the knees and just work from here. All right, team, so do your best. When you're ready, we got 30 seconds staying on the same side, then we'll switch sides. Hop on up, let's work. Good. And push through this, because you get a water break after this exercise. Beautiful, team. The one arm plank. Good, invite that heat. Good, team. Strong biceps here. Strong everything, really. Good. Core's gotta be engaged, shoulders engaged. Good, team, a few more seconds. Perfect, go ahead and give that right arm a break as we switch sides. 30 seconds on the clock, team, let's work. Also, tip, with one arm planks, it's a little easier to bring the feet wider. Take a nice wide base for stability. Beautiful, team. And try not to let those hips travel upwards. Nice and straight bodies. Good. My arms are shaking. We're working. Good, team. Beautiful. Perfect. Go ahead and get some water, get some weight out of here if you need it, and then we'll come into the second half of this workout. All right, team, so coming into the second half of this workout, we're gonna come into some boat hugs. If you have done yoga before or some of my other workouts where I happen to do both, then you know the position. You're gonna lean back so the abs are engaged and then bring the shins up parallel to the ground. So you're gonna give yourself a little hug right here, grabbing onto the back of the thighs, and then you're gonna let it go, extend, catch on, back into your hug. All right, team, we got 30 seconds right here. Let's work. Beautiful. Good, team. So when we moved to Hawaii, my boyfriend loved his television. And so, you know, we sold a lot of stuff. We gave some stuff away, but we sold a lot of stuff. And he was really debating what to do with our TV, which he's had this TV for a few years. But, you know, it was like over $2,000. It's big. Perfect, team. We're gonna go ahead and come into some W raises. So go ahead and flip over onto your bellies right here. Now, if you've done Supermans before or T raises, you might be familiar with this, but you're gonna come onto the belly. Now, instead of being Supermans out here, T raises here, we're gonna make a W. W with the arms right here. Think, you know, YMCA. Now we're making W's. So make a W with your arms. You're just gonna lift straight back. Engage the back of your shoulders. Lift up. All right, team. 30 seconds right here. Let's work. So, you know, his TV was over $2,000, and shipping a television to Hawaii is expensive. So we looked into selling it, but like all the things on Craigslist and OfferUp for like a similar size television and, you know, 4K and whatever else it's got going on there, people were selling them for like $300, $400. And he was like, I'm not trying to sell my TV for that little when it cost me so much. Perfect, team. Go ahead and flip back over onto our backs. I'm gonna use my water bottle for this one. This is another one where you can just rock it body weight, but we're gonna come into some straight leg raise, oblique crunches. So go ahead and extend both arms and legs right here. I'm gonna lift up the left leg and I'm gonna take my right arm and reach towards it and back down. 30 seconds staying on the same side, and then we'll switch sides. So I'm gonna go ahead and rock this with the water bottle. I'm gonna take the water bottle and extend towards it. All right, team, 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. You know, so he was like, no, I was kind of hoping to get more like, you know, half of what it cost me back on this. So he didn't want to sell the TV. So we shipped it. Let me tell you guys, $750 to ship this television. When we got there, the FedEx guy was like, you can't just buy another one of these when you get there. Are you sure you want to ship this? And we're like, yeah, like we're not trying to sell it for 300, 400 bucks when it cost over $2,000. Perfect, team. Same thing other side. So go ahead and take the water bottle if you have one into the left hand. We're gonna work the right leg this time. If I can talk, tongue tied. All right, 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. And then he's been like, you know, upset every time. I don't know why we have this tradition. Every time we go into Costco, we walk through all the new technology. We never buy anything, but we go and look. And that's when we discovered how much TVs have lost value. It was like similar TVs are now sold for like $700-800 bucks. So he was not happy when he made that discovery. Yeah. Perfect, team. Go ahead and drop your water bottle right here. We're gonna come into some half circle bear crawls. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the feet off the mat right here and into the sand. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and crisscross at the ankles, crossing the right ankle over the left right here. Pop on up into this bear crawl position. And from here, I'm gonna walk over towards one corner and then draw this little half circle, walking towards the other corner. All right, team, when you're ready, we got 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. Good. And now we know that as much as inflation has affected the entire world right now, televisions in the past few years have actually gotten significantly cheaper. So we will not be shipping it back. Try and sell it here. But yeah, lesson learned. So the tradition of always going and checking out the TVs and checking out the little headphones and any other little electric gadget. Perfect, team. Go ahead and drop. Last exercise, we're gonna come into an alternating knee tuck to straight leg raise. So go ahead and come down flat onto our backs right here. Lower back actively pressed into the ground. You bring the hands underneath the booty for support. Now, we're gonna bring the legs out close to the ground as you hand. Knee tuck, so bring the knees in towards the chest, straighten out, and then straight leg raise. Knee tuck, straight leg raise. If you feel your lower back coming up off the ground, then only go down as far as you can with keeping that lower back pressed, and then you can tuck from there. All right, team, so don't worry about getting totally low to the ground, like an inch off the ground. Just do the best you can. When you're ready, we got 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. It's more important that you protect your lower back while you build up that core strength. So no worries if you feel like you're not coming that low to the ground. Good, team. Good. Beautiful. Good. Core strength is super important for avoiding injuries. So yeah, keep that lower back pressed. That's the more important factor. And I feel like workouts in general is like a leave your ego at the door type of thing. Perfect, team. Go ahead and drop, get some water if you need it, and we'll come into a cool down. All right, team, so coming into a cool down, we're gonna start with a cobra stretch. So go ahead and come on over onto your belly right here, nice and flat. And now from here, go ahead and press up. It's okay if you do like a little mini cobra. If your back is more flexible, maybe you can press all the way up right here. Just do the best you can, team. Get a nice cooling stretch. Good. Like I was saying, I feel like workouts in general are like leave your ego at the door. It's your workout, make it yours, and do what's best for your body. Don't get stuck on, you know, I saw this person on Instagram doing these amazing flips and tricks and I want to do that. And it's okay if that's a goal of yours, but meet your appropriate edge, you know. Go ahead and come to a comfortable seat of choice. I'm going to go ahead and rock it crisscross applesauce style. Now from here, I'm gonna venture into a spinal twist. I'm gonna go ahead and bring the right hand towards the top of the left knee right here, and the left hand ventures behind, breathing into this twist. Yeah, it's okay if that's, you know, a long-term goal for you, but don't, you know, try that on day one. You know, meet your appropriate edge, have a process, you know, to improvement. And pushing yourself each time you do work out is good. but meet your appropriate edge for that day, you know? Like maybe I want to be able to do a backflip, but maybe step one is I need to work on back mobility, you know? So let's not flip off anything quite yet. Perfect, team. Same thing other side. Go ahead and bring that left hand towards the top of the right knee and swim the right arm behind. Spinal twist opposite side. Good. This is a really pretty beach. I do love it here. Good. I love the ocean sounds, which I guess, I mean, we can get that at the other beach too, but they won't have the giant waves that crash here. But the other beach has crabs and fishies that hang out in the rocks, and that's awesome. Perfect, team. Go ahead and come back to center right here. We're gonna come to a side body stretch. So go ahead and come just onto the left palm right here. And then when you're comfy, you can come all the way down onto the left forearm, keeping this right hip planted. And then when you're ready, you can take that right arm up and overhead. So maybe we don't even get down here today. Maybe we just stay up on the palm right here. That's okay, team. Just do the best we can. It rained all last week, and so the grass is a lot greener. But now I can confirm it's still kind of pokey. But I'm glad it rained. I'm glad everything is greener. Perfect, team. Go ahead and come back to our center. Same thing other side. Go ahead and start. We're just coming onto the right palm. And then with time, maybe we make it onto the right forearm. Maybe not. Maybe we stay lifted. And then with time, we can bring the left arm up overhead. I never turn the camera around, but on the other side, there's mountains. And all the mountains are much greener than they were a couple weeks ago. Pretty. I love Hawaii. Hawaii is just gorgeous. I didn't even realize that it was not as green. I wouldn't say it was brown. I would say it was not as green until my friend pointed out to me that Hawaii was in a drought and asked if I was okay. Perfect. Go ahead and come towards center right here. We're gonna come to a crossbody tricep stretch. I'm gonna go ahead and take this right arm across the body and go ahead and guide it over with the left. Good. And asked if they were water rationing and what's going on here. And then I realized, I was like, oh, we are in a drought. What do you know? Then it poured rain for a week and now everything's green. So I don't know, I gotta catch up on that. I'm not sure if we're out of the drought yet or not, but I can tell you that it looks greener. Good, team. Good, go ahead and switch. Go ahead and bring the left arm across and guide it with the right, which I have a friend that lives, I gotta check up on her. I got a friend that lives in Kauai, and I'm not sure if all the islands are experiencing the same thing. Just Oahu is acting like that. But I saw on her Instagram story, there was like windstorm, and I was like, we don't have a windstorm here. Like, so it's interesting, we're close by, but we can have completely different weather. Good, team. Good. Good, go ahead and come back to center right here. We're gonna go ahead and walk the hands behind your back right here and walk the pinky fingers towards each other, and then open up the shoulders, open up the chest right here. Good. The Big Island especially, the Big Island gets some snow on top of its mountain. And I remember when we went to go swim with the manta rays for my birthday in March, a couple months ago, we went to go see the volcanoes, and I am dressed like I'm in Hawaii. Like I've got like shorts and a tank top on, similar to what I usually work out in. And everybody else that went to go see this volcano and see the lava had on like windbreakers and sweatshirts and pants, and I was like, why are they dressed like that? And then I went out, freezing. I froze my butt off, and then I waited for a long time because like the best time to see lava, you can relax, I'm just finishing my story, but the best time to see lava is when the sun is setting. It makes this really pretty contrast when the lava is all bright and the sun is setting. So we were just there waiting for the sun to set so we could get our pictures, and we got our pictures when the sun was setting. I'm like shivering literally, and I kid you not, when we got our pictures, I was like, you got your pictures? Great. I literally was like, I'm out, and I started running back towards the car. Mind you, it was like a 1.5 mile run. I was like, I don't care, I can run 1.5 miles. I don't care, I'm gone, I'm so cold. And this girl was like laughing at me on the way back. She was like, I was wondering how long you were gonna last. And I was like, not long, like gone. All right, anyways, team, go ahead and bring both palms together and up to the third eye. As we say our farewells for today. If you guys enjoyed this workout, please hit the like and subscribe button because I have new workouts and new recipes every single week. Excellent work today, team. The divine in me enters the divine in you. Namaste. I'll see you guys next time.